Hi guys, welcome to my videos. So today in this video I'm going to show you how to apply to extend your stay as a visitor in Canada. So before I proceed further, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please go and subscribe right now because I regularly upload videos. And if you have any concern, any question, anything that comes in your mind, feel always absolutely free to ask. Alright guys, so let's proceed. So let's say there's an Indian citizen whose name is John Smith, and he is visiting his son. His son is Peter Smith. So Peter is a permanent resident of Canada, let's say, and John has visited him, and we know that for a single entry, like, you are allowed 6 months by default unless a border officer issues you a visitor record. So now his 6 months are going to expire soon, and because of COVID restrictions, flights are not operating and he cannot go back. So that is why he is applying for this. Of course, there could be various reasons. There were people who there were reasons people used to apply before COVID, and there would be reasons people would apply after COVID. But just for this reason, let's consider this video. Alright, so how to extend your stay as a visitor. So John has logged in into his MyCIC account or GCK account, and he clicks on apply to come to Canada. Because he doesn't have a personal reference code, so we click on visitor visa, study or work permit, questionnaire. What would you like to do in Canada? He's gonna visit. How long you are planning? Temporary, less than 6 months. Let's say he's applying for 4 months extension, whatever is applicable in your case. This is just a sample, and even the questions that I'm answering, this is just a sample. There is no guarantee that I'm answering all of them accurately, even for this case. So always answer based on your situation, not just what is being shown here. Same comes to form fill up also. I'm just gonna show you sample. There is no guarantee that whatever I show you is correct or it's absolutely gonna work. You're gonna be responsible, so you need to fill up as per your case. Alright. What is your current country, territory of residence? So he's from Canada. I mean, he is in Canada now. You have a family member who is a Canadian citizen or person? Yes, he has. What is his? What is your current? So this is for John. So let's say John's age is, I can make him 1970. Yeah, not a bad time. 1970. Month Jan. Wow, 1971. Good for him. Have you lived in Canada as a Canadian immigrant? No, he has never. Are you a green card holder? No, he is not. The immigration status is a visitor. How are you related to your family member? Legally married to common partner, at least common law, the brother, sister, aunt, uncle, parent, grandparent, child, grandchild and other. So I'm gonna select so because the question is how are you related to your family member, it should be child, grandchild. Next. Are you in Canada on a parent or grandparent super visa? No. What is your marital status? He is married. What is the province of destination? Let's say Ontario. Okay, now we got all the options. You may be eligible to come to Canada through family class sponsorship. Visitor, you may be eligible to extend your stay as a visitor, tourist. You may be eligible to extend your stay in Canada using a parent and grandparent super visa. So in this case, we are going to add with visitor because we are extending his stay as a visitor. Continue. Now more questions will appear. Are you accompanying a family member who has status in Canada? Yes, he is living with his son. When does your status expire? So we are in the year 2021. Month, we are in Jan, so let me say like whatever is applicable in your case. Let's say Feb 25. Now normal sample day. Have you had a musical envelope performed last 12 months? Let's say no. Whatever is applicable in your case. Do you want to work? No, he doesn't want to work. He's a visitor. Another family member he wants to submit, no. Let's say he came alone. He is not appointing any representative. In 10 years, have you given your biometrics? Let's say yes. Fee associated, yes, he will be paying the fee. Why he wouldn't? Digital copy, yes, he can. That is why he is applying online. Next. Will you be paying your application fee online? Yes, he will be. So you have all this here. You can review the questionnaire and click on continue. You have been shown the steps. Then again click on continue. Now the document checklist has appeared. Alright. So out of this we'll start. The main form is this one, 5708. We'll go through it step by step. Passport we can he needs to, this is for John. Proof of means of financial support. Basically he is extending his stay. So here if he has his own funds that he can show his son is supporting, then his son's financial documents can show. Because in my case, like when I applied for my parents, I signed a letter, I attached my pay slips, I attached my bank information, and it was granted. Digital photo, this is for John, specification is given. Family member proof of status. So his son's permanent resident card. Okay, that is gonna be shown here. Schedule 5257, this I will not cover in this because I have already covered. I'll share a link for this, or let's make a video. Yeah, let's do it. I'll do it. Client information letter, these are not mandatory documents, but I strongly tell you that you do this because this is a good opportunity to explain your case. Like in client information, write who you are, what you are applying, and any other document. Like in this case he is applying because of his son, so although IRCC has all the information because he already arrived as a visitor before, but still you can write and you can include as much evidence, as much things you want that's gonna put value to your case. Of course every case is different, that's how it can be done. Alright, so let's start with this, guys. So now I have opened this IMM 5708. This is for extending stay as a visitor. As you can see, extend my stay or remain Canada as a visitor. Alright, so in this case John Smith is applying because he is in Canada and visiting his son Peter Smith, but because of COVID restrictions he cannot go. So let's see how he wants to, how he would fill. So you see a unique client identifier. Although it's not mandatory, I strongly recommend you do, because it is available in all your communication documents with IRCC, even on your visa. So there's no point in hiding it because IRCC is gonna find it anyway. So it's 8 or 10 digits, so I'm just writing some 8, 6 sample. I want service in. This is being filled by John. He wants to extend his stay as a visitor. Family name. So here's Smith John. Have you ever used any name? Let's say he has never used, so no. He's a male. Date of birth. So let's assume 1970, 01. Place of birth. So let's say he was born in New Delhi. Enter all this as per your passport. India. That's my suggestion. Citizenship. He is India. Current country, because he's applying from inside Canada. His status is a visitor from. So 6 months stay we assume, so we assume that he is till February 25. So if I do calculation, how it's gonna go? Sometimes I do good calculation, sometimes I don't. Sorry about that. 1 month here, so 4 months means October, November, December, September, October, November, December. So 4, 5, then 4 months there, 5 months there, and then so let's say, like, I'm not too good in calculation, So if I am calculating something wrong for 6 months, just for the sample, please forgive it. Let's say he came on 26, and then he's gonna stay till let's say February 25. Okay. Previous countries. During the last 5 years, have you lived in any country or territory other than your country or your current country? No. He has been either in India or in Canada. What is your marital status? Let's say he's married. Then if you're married, or provide the date. So let's say John got married when he was 22 in 1992. Okay. So 1992 0201 February 1st. Yeah, good. Provide the name of yours. So he has a spouse. Let's say her name is Anna Smith. Okay. If you are married or common law citizen, is your spouse common law partner, Canadian citizen, permanent resident? No. His wife is not that. Have you previously married? No. He has done only one marriage. Good guy. Languages. Native language, mother tongue. Let's say he is from India. So let's say his native language, his mother tongue is Hindi. Are you able to communicate in English or French? Yes, English he can do. Have you taken a test for English? No. Passport. So I'll put a sample typical passport number. Country of issued. So he has got it from India. Date of issue. So let's say he got in 2019 0301. Typical Indian passports, as we know, valid for 10 years. 20, 29 02 28. Okay, perfect. National ID document. So this question comes in various forms as well. So when I filled my first application, I put my PAN card number details. I was an Indian citizen then, and it was accepted easily. So it's up to you what you would like to do, because every country has its own. So I'm gonna put just a sample. Country India. So let's say this was issued in 2002, or let's make it old, 1995. Yeah, not bad. There's no in-date in PAN card. Whatever. Are you a US green card holder? No. Contact information. So let's say he is currently staying at his son's place. Just a sample address that does not even exist. Torantonian Street. Canada is pre-filled. City, town, Toronto. Province, Ontario. Just sample. Residential address same as mailing address. Yes. Phone number. Yes, he has a Canadian phone number. Sample number, guys. Alternate telephone number. Let's say he has a residence number. That's possible. It's not mandatory that you provide multiple phone numbers, but at least one you must. So let's say 10 digits we get in Canada. Also fax, he does not have. Email address is very important so that they can communicate to you if they want. So John something. Oh, I know this address does not exist, so don't try to send an email to me on this. Date of place of your original entry to Canada. So he came on August 26, right? 2020 08 26, and he came on Toronto Pearson Airport. The original purpose of coming to Canada. Let me scroll down and see all the options. Family visit. Okay. Date and place of your most recent interview, if not same as original interview, but in this case it's same, so he does not need to fill this. If applicable, provide a document number of the most recent visitor record study permit issued to you. So he was not issued any visitor record, so it's fine. Details of visit to Canada. So I selected other. So you can describe like due to COVID-19 travel restrictions, next outbound flight. I'm writing too much, but you need to make it short and describe, and if you're not getting the enough space to that, like write in short and then describe more in your client information letter. That is why I recommended that you write. Indicate how long you are planning to stay. So till February for 25 years to, let's say he has asked for 4 months, so February, June, right? June, let's say till June 22. Just sample. Funds available. I'm just writing sample numbers. 60,000. Myself, parents, others. So, my son Peter Smith. Later attached. Now this you can attach in proof of funds. If you don't want to write this also you don't have to. Okay. Name and address you will visit. So he will be visiting his Peter. Okay, address we have already written over there. So relationship to me, if you hover over it, it says, oh, it's not coming, like relationship with respect. Oh yeah, it came. Relationship to you. So Peter is son to you, son to John. So we'll write child. You can always explain this in your client information letter if you have any confusion, because in this way it's always gonna be better. Address in Canada. So you can say, like we already put one sample address above, so same is gonna come here. I'm not gonna write full, just sample. Other also you can write, like if he is married, then you can provide that information. Have you had any, his spouse, like you are visiting your son and daughter-in-law, that's why. Have you had any post-secondary education? Let's say yes. Okay, so let's say John studied from, typically in India they go in 18 years, so 1988, 06, and let's say completed his graduation 06. Level free, let's say Bachelor's of Science, School, New Delhi Science College, City, Town, here, India. Employment. Give the details of your employment for 10 years, including if you had any government position such as this. So last 10 years. So we are in 2021. So from 2011 onwards. So whatever is applicable in case. Let's say employment. So John's age is currently 51. So let's say he is like a school teacher. So you can say school teacher. Let's say you can say New Delhi School, whatever is applicable. City, town, New Delhi, country, India. Okay. So you can put this like before your arrival. Many people leave it blank as well because it's not mandatory, and explain in client information later so that it clarifies to the person who is reviewing it. Okay. Background information. In the past 2 years, have you or family had tuberculosis? Let's say no, he's healthy. Do you have any physical or mental disorder? No, he's absolutely healthy. I know I don't want to say. Have you ever remained beyond the validity of your status, attended school, work without a no? Have you ever been refused a visa, a work permit, denied entry or order to leave Canada? No. Have you previously applied to enter remain? Yes, he has applied. So now he needs to provide information like he applied, not he, I should write I applied visitor visa. You can put the visa number as well, whatever it is. On, let's say he applied on 1st August 2020 and was granted on 15th August 2020. It's unlikely because that's an independent state in India, so maybe I don't know if embassies work or not. 15th August 2020. Provide full details, whatever has been. Have you ever been committed, arrested, charged? No. Did you serve in military, militia? No. Background militia. Are you or have you ever been a member of a political party, other group? Is in it advance? No. No. Do you want to contact it, consent to be received? Yes. Now for online application, you don't need to, like various people ask me, you don't need to, for this form you don't need to download, sign and scan. You can upload it without your signature because you electronically sign at the end, but make sure you click on validate. Validation completed. See, it has written this message clearly. If you are applying online, you don't need to sign the application form by hand. You will be asked to provide an electronic signature once you are transmit at the end. Alright, so this you can save it. So now let's go to the other form. So I have come back here. Now let's upload this file. Okay, so now I'm gonna upload the file. Okay, I successfully uploaded. Go to return to your documents. Okay, now passport. So I'm gonna just upload some random documents. Of course I'm not gonna submit this file. So I uploaded a sample passport. Of course this is not the one that I okay. So this has been uploaded. So I'm going to upload these as well. You can click on it and find out what documents are required and what are not, and then we'll go to the next form. Okay, so I've completed all the mandatory section with required documents. Optional documents are not mandatory, but I strongly suggest you fill up, especially client information. Schedule 1 form, but it's up to you, but I strongly suggest, because I have completed all the mandatory document section, I have got the next button. But as I said before, I am going to show you how to fill up schedule 1. Client information, it varies case by case, and I have explained it various times, so I will not cover it once again. So let's go for this IMM 5257 schedule 1. Alright, so I'm going to go for this IMM 5257B schedule 1, application for temporary residence, and this is being filled by John Smith, and this is not a mandatory document in our checklist, but still we are doing it because there's no harm in doing it. And John is applying to extend his stay in Canada. Alright, so John is a principal applicant. Full name Smith. I like this, Smith John. His date of birth 1970 0101, UCI, just sample UCI, it's 8 or 10 digits. Military service, have you served in military, any militia, military? No. Have you ever witnessed for ill treatment? No. Are you or have you been members of a political party or other organization which has engaged in or advocated violence as a means. Now government positions he has never worked on. Since the age of 18 or during the past 5 years, whichever is more recent, have you traveled to any country or territory other than the country of citizenship or your current country or territory of residence? So for this guy, the country of citizenship is India and the current country is Canada. So the question is any country or territory other than the country of your citizenship, other than India or Canada. So for John it's no, so I select no, but if it is yes, always go for it. Click on validate. Validation completed successfully. So now we can save it and upload it. Alright, I'm gonna go back to my GC checklist. Alright, and now let's upload the file. Alright, client information also, as I strongly recommend you do it, but in this case I'm just leaving it. But when you file, my strong recommendation you do it, although it's optional, it's highly valuable and it gives you a good opportunity to explain your case. Alright, click on next. Now this is where you sign electronically and you put your signature electronically, like you need to select I agree, put the information like first name, last name and one of the security questions, and then you sign, and in the next page you make the payment. So because this is a sample application, I'm not going to do that, rather it's I wanted to show you. Again, I have filled the forms based on my knowledge and I'm not a registered immigration consultant, so I could be wrong. So if I have made anything wrong, please feel free to write in comments, and always fill up as per your case. Just don't go after what you see, because every case is different. So follow like that, and I'm not responsible for anything that's going to happen if you follow this exactly. So thanks for watching this, guys. If you have any concern, any question, anything that comes in your mind, feel always absolutely free to ask. Thank you, guys.